Um, the other thing is, a lot of people will ask, how does a short sale impact my credit? Well, you're going to have a satisfied payment in full on your credit report. It's going to have words like satisfied debt, but there'll usually be some sort of comment that says paid in full but not as agreed, or short sale, etc. There'll be comments on your credit score. So that doesn't allow us to do a short sale and then tomorrow go buy you a home. It is going to impact your score. It will go down. It won't go down anywhere near as significant as a deed in lieu of foreclosure, or it won't go down anywhere near as significant as a foreclosure itself. I promise you that. So the ability to get back on your feet and to get back into the buying process is significantly enhanced on the short sale process. The other thing I get from clients is they seem to be under the belief, understandably so, that you need to be behind on your payments in order for the bank to acknowledge the short sale process. This is 100% not true. You do not need to be in financial hardship, behind in your payments, but we do need to prove financial hardship in order to do the short sale process. The reason why you don't want to fall behind on your payments, one is, let's just say you could do a loan modification and that's what you want to do. You don't need to have a 30-day mortgage late on you, because then that will allow you to not refinance at all. You also can do a short sale but not necessarily go behind on your payments, which will allow us to get back into the buying public sooner. You're not going to have any mortgage lates. You will have a short sale. Yes, there will be negative comments on your credit report, but it will allow us to get back into the buying sooner. And the way the market is, we might still have time to get you back into a good, solid equity position under a real loan based on your real income and documentation moving forward in as little as 1.5 to 2.5 years from now. When you're talking about foreclosure and deed of lieu, you're talking about 5+ years, unless, of course, the government waves their magic wand and tells you, you know what, let's just reset for everybody. But I don't think you want to live your life waiting for something like that to happen. I know I don't want to live my life that way. So some of the benefits of a short sale, there's no short foreclosure credit damage. You get to stay in home, in some cases without paying, until the house sells, which, if you move out, you got to go rent somewhere. If you try to pay the mortgage, obviously that's a debt that continues on. But during the short sale process, we've proved financial hardship. Your payments will stop. Your mortgage payments will stop. You're obviously still living in the house, so essentially you're not paying anything out. And that's a benefit for as long as this process takes. Short sales also are less damage on the economy. I mean, our economy will have the ability to recover sooner because the foreclosure process takes so long and causes so much debt during the eviction process, the paying the commissions to the buyer's agent and seller's agent for selling it, maintaining the property, putting on the water and power in the bank's name and sometimes the agent's name. And the list goes on and on when it comes to health and safety of maintaining a property while it's vacated. The other thing is you get to move out on your terms. As a short sale opportunity, you could vacate the house day one. You don't have to live there. In fact, I've had several situations where the seller does not live in the house. They just don't want to be associated with it. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed. They just want out. The short sale process, though, is actually becoming socially accepted. You can walk through your neighborhood and not feel embarrassed or ashamed. You're just selling your house. Maybe there's a for sale sign, and in some cases people have asked me not to put a for sale sign up. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I respect your wishes. But the bottom line is, the message to everybody around you is, I'm selling my house. And you're not short selling your house, you're selling your house. If the lender gets involved as part of that process, it's still to benefit selling your house. As opposed to a foreclosure, where I show up, unfortunately, I show up with a sheriff we've got an eviction, there's a bank-owned sign outside of your home, and you're obviously vacated out of the home. It's usually not the best option when it comes to just going leaving with your dignity. Short sales allow you to do that, which I think is tremendous. The other thing that you want to be cautious of with just any agent listing your house when it comes to a short sale is a lot of agents I deal with, and this is sad, and I'm the first to apologize on behalf of our profession. A lot of the agents I deal with don't even understand what a deficiency judgment is. Essentially, if we do the short sale process and we don't get a deficiency judgment, the bank, whether it's a junior lien like an equity line or a second mortgage, or anyone that has a lien against your property at the time of sale, they have the right to go after you in the court of law and sue you for that debt, and they'll handle it as like a debt collection. So just when you thought, hey, I did the short sale, everything's over, there's a collection department that comes through looking for as much as you owe a deficiency judgment on for a second mortgage, potentially. It is absolutely critical to get that released as part of the short sale process. And I will not move forward until it is released, even if we have to get attorneys involved to demand it to get released. Because at that time, if you can't get it released, you might want to second guess why you're doing the short sale. So it's important, but unfortunately a lot of people don't understand, including agents, don't understand that that's a part of it. And that's reflected in a lot of recent lawsuits that we've had where they weren't properly informed, whether it be taxes or tax consequences or collection of bad debt, or what just a deficiency is and how it works. But the bottom line is, I can't think of a single reason why someone would not at least explore a short sale option. And that's kind of what I'm here today to talk to you about, is just what your options are.